My mama always said the ladies always love the truckers. There's an oil slick on the pavement where the bottle hit the road, and quite a lot of greenbacks are riding on this load. The train is in the station and they're waiting for my truck to arrive and bring them something. They've been waiting far too much. I'm running late as usual.
It's a busy world out there, and it seems to be getting busier all the time, with a sucker born just about every minute. Do you want to buy a car? There's one to fit every personality and lifestyle just waiting for you at one of the many car lots near the very place where you live. You don't even need cash, and naturally it's preferable to the bankers and financiers that you borrow the money. The game is to sell you something that you really can't afford on a payment plan that essentially keeps you on a string for the life of the vehicle. This, of course, provides you with the incentive to attend the mindless job required to make the payments. When the car is trash, the cycle begins again. A brilliant scheme that most don't recognize when caught up in this keeping up with the Joneses mentality.
Yeah, my favorite car was 78 Mustang 2, V8 302 with headers and dual exhaust. Got a loan from my grandma, paid it off, still got it. It's in a storage unit now though, so I think the storage bill is more than the car's worth, but I still got it.
When you look down on any city or town, it's obvious that they were designed for the automobile. It's almost like the roads are veins and arteries, while the little vehicles rush around like blood cells, feeding the machine that we call civilization.
They teach us that automobiles are the biggest cause of pollution on this planet and a major contributor to global warming.
If you buy the old Club of Rome stuff that blames us for heating up the world with our machines, then maybe the personal vehicle is on its way out. It could be that our controllers have grown weary of us cluttering up their roadways and simply want to put us back on the bus and rail car. What if peak oil is just a scam to keep the cost of gasoline high? They could easily price us right out of the market, couldn't they? It could be that our global warming is just an excuse the opportunists are using to explain something that our electric sun does naturally, and that's heat up the solar system. Maybe we're conditioned in youth to believe in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy to prepare us for more elaborate lies later on.
Look around, all you see are snakes. They're slipping out the bag and eating off your plate. They're sucking on your blood and they're drinking your wine. They're gonna leave you with the suckers hanging on the vine. Go to the bank to sign your life away. They want to keep you working till your dying day. They own your house, they own your car. They're gonna own your bones when you're lying in the graveyard.
Well, initially they called them international Jewish bankers. They didn't use the word Zionist then, but that was the term, and he became famous for international Jewish bankers. And also Henry Ford was very much onto that too.
Well, it seems like the Ford fortune has been bought up by these people, hasn't it?
Oh yes. Well, they got Henry Ford to start a Ford Foundation, and they took it over and became the leading communist influence in the United States.
There's some evidence that this has been happening in recent years, isn't there?
Oh, it's happening all the time. The Ford Foundation and many others have been totally taken over and used. They started out as almost completely communist, and then as the United States became more and more communist, they didn't have to be quite as communist as they started nowadays.
Kind of had it up to here and a little bit more up to here with vehicles these days. You know, a lot of money they cost. Every time you buy one, you pay new taxes. Nice to have. When my chauffeur gets back, everything will be fine. But for now, I like this thing here. This is actually an XKE Jaguar. I know it doesn't look like one, but it's just got. It's a kit car, and it goes about 150 miles an hour. And my other one there is the good old ATV, which goes even faster.
Shoulder to shoulder just to catch a glimpse of one of history's greatest pimps. Here comes the Pope-mobile, the great white hope-mobile, the sacrificial goat-mobile bought with laundered money dope-mobile. And a blast from a third-story window sill. Still no one thinks to ask him what life's like in a bulletproof casket. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway, yeah.
Come on, baby. What's wrong with you? Why are you not running? We're in the middle of nowhere, and you don't want to start. I hope I don't have to phone a tow truck. Probably cost me $2,000. I wonder if I need a flashlight. Hey, what's wrong? Talk to me. You know, they say owning a vehicle is a luxury, not a necessity. You often see signs that say, save money, buy a car. Well, in my life, I need this van. CAA? No, I don't have CAA. I just need to be towed to the nearest dealership. Yeah, I'm gonna have to speak English. So I need to go to a dealership where they speak English. Please. Sure. No, I'll be paying cash. $640. Oh, sure, that's not a problem. Yep. All right. Thanks. Oh, by the way, it's a GM, so can you bring a tow truck that hauls GM vans?
And when I came to Canada, I didn't think it was necessary to have a car. And as my husband didn't drive, we moved to be close to the subway, and we both worked downtown. So the subway was well, we had no parking spots anyway, because we were regular workers. It was only management that was allowed a parking spot, so we couldn't even afford one.
I'll bet that when Henry Ford started to mass produce the automobile, somebody pointed out that now man will be able to save time traveling from place to place, freeing him up to do what he really wanted. Yeah, well, I heard that exact same thing said about the computer. But the people who have jobs these days seem to be working longer and harder than ever. Henry wanted to make them all the same so that everybody could afford one. A communist idea, perhaps, but no time to debate it right now because, like a lot of other folks, I'm running late as usual.
The loading dock is closed and my gate is welded shut. Security just told me that I was shit out of luck. The boss left me a telegram, said I was to blame for all of them bananas that never made the train. I'm running late as usual.